Welcome back, everyone. In today's video, we're back working on our HO scale layout. More specifically, today we're going to be building a shelf that goes in this back corner that some of our skyscrapers will be sitting on. That shelf will continue at this level here and go all along that wall back to that corner. But in today's video, we're just going to focus on this corner right here. All right, well, we have a lot to do, so let's get to it. Okay, I wanted to give you a closer look at the area back here. And as you can see, I've just been stacking styrofoam just to give you an idea of what this will look like. But we need to remove all the styrofoam and cut a piece that will sit at this level right here and fill in this whole corner. Now we'll have to eventually add another piece because this track here is actually buried in the concrete up on this street level, because that street runs through here and comes over, and there's actually an overpass that comes in right here and goes through here over to that area right there. Okay, so we'll need to remove all this and figure out how to cut our shape. Now, I'm not going to get too far ahead of myself because all of this needs to have ballast put on it. We need a brick wall put on here. We need more of these built and added all underneath here. So there's a lot to do under here. But at least that shelf will be removable. We'll just slide it out. I can do that work and put it back in. Okay, so the first thing I did was I took pictures, a bunch of pictures on my cell phone of all different angles of what this looks like right now. Now we'll remove all these in the background, all these buildings back here, and we'll make a cardboard pattern of that shelf before we cut it out of styrofoam. Okay, well, as you can see, I have the styrofoam cut. I actually went further than what I thought I would. And then, like I said, this will get built up so that it's level with the top of the rail. And there'll be roads back here and cars. And then I intentionally left the back of this building off because there'll actually be, maybe a storefront or like a check-in on the back side of this hotel. Something. I'll make a back wall with, but I want to put doors and windows down low so that I can have lots of people and maybe park benches. And then I'll have to somehow figure out what to do with this side, and especially with this opening. Now on this side, I cut it a little bit big. I'll have to trim that back just a little bit, and then the edge of that gets covered with this. So all of this here will be on the edge of that pink styrofoam. And it'll continue down. It'll go straight back, but then there'll be a wide piece that goes across over to this entire section. Well, as you can see, I've started putting some buildings up there. Now, once we get sides put on these, they'll basically be thin triangles. Once we get the brick painted, we'll be adding water towers on the rooftops and some billboards. And you can see I've already placed a few billboards on there just to give you an idea of what it'll look like. Now next to it, we'll start to do like apartment buildings all along here. And for the apartment buildings, we'll be using these. And each one of these, we should be able to get 2 structures out of each kit. I'm pretty excited about the overall look now. And it'll be really fun to take each building and work on it over at the workbench. We'll get windows put in, we'll paint them, weather them, we'll get billboards put on them, water towers, we'll get some big letters maybe on some of them and name some of the buildings. We'll just fully detail them and make them look as real as possible. All right, well, that's all we have time for today. I hope you enjoyed the video, and until next time, stay motivated and happy modeling, everyone.